Alright everybody, this is a top lane tier list from the Iron perspective, okay? And I know what you're thinking, why listen to me? I'm an Iron player. Let me just tell you something. I have nothing to say. Just pay attention. It's very valuable information that I think needs to go around. So Riot can finally fix their game. Because all the top players, they're always talking about some stuff and it gets really confusing and I don't like it. So this is Iron playerness, alright? We're gonna start off with Aatrox. I'm glad we're starting off with this character because I full-heartedly believe he's the worst character in this entire game. Undeniable. He is ass. His name starts with an A, because ass starts with an A. He is so bad. I say this wholeheartedly knowing that I haven't played a majority of the cast in this entire game. And he's still the worst. He is so bad. Let's just do that right there. Oh yeah, and that makes sense. Alright, a little rant about Aatrox over with. The thing about Aatrox is like, he has one ability that does 3 moves. It goes long range, mid range, and then short range. But it's like, if you just get close to him, he's not really doing shit with his long and mid range, because you're on his cheeks. And they knew about that, so they gave him his little E move, which is, you know, a small little dash. But even then, it's like you hit 2 out of the 3, you're not killing anybody, and then you keep messing them up. Your ult, it just scares minions. That's all it does. It's so bad, he needs a rework. I wholeheartedly believe this. He's bad, he needs rework. Akali. Alright, let's get something straight about Akali. She's kinda hot. Alright. Okay. This is the thing about Akali. She reminds me of Katana from Mortal Kombat, right? Or at least the girl from Mortal Kombat who takes off the mask and is gonna eat your brains out, alright? I think that's pretty cool. And she's a ninja. So you know what? We're gonna put her at A tier. Because not gonna lie, she's also kind of fun to play. Alright. I don't know who this is. And going off of that, I'm gonna put her in F tier. Cho'Gath. I hate Cho'Gath so much, primarily because he exists and gains health. As the game progresses, the odds of you killing him get exponentially smaller, because he just gains health. It's so annoying. I hate him. And he can chase you down like no other champion can. He has 2 moves that slow you. One of them also knocks you up. It's so annoying. Whatever, he's S tier. He's just, you can't beat him. Maybe early game, but late game you can't beat him. Darius. My boy. Alright, this is the thing about Darius. He's an asshole. Alright, look, he stacks bleeds on you, which is annoying. And then he can also get ignite. And then ignite you, so like, you'll be sitting there, let's say you have the 5 stacks of the bleed, and he ignites you. If you just stand there at full health, you're gonna lose half of your health by existing. It's messed up. But look, I'm gonna say this, also full-chested, Darius ain't that good, alright? Most players that play Darius, suck. I'm gonna say that right now. So I'm gonna put him in B tier. However, I acknowledge the fact that the players that use the basketball skin and dunk on you are probably the top 1% best players in the world. I've played against 2 of them. I have scars in my brain about what happened those days. It was terrible. I don't recommend it to my greatest foe. You just need to FF15, honestly. I don't even know what that means. I just see people typing it sometimes. Dr. Mundo. Alright, this is kind of the same scenario as Dare up there in B tier. So I'm gonna put him right there. Again, like, the thing about him is, he's cool and everything. Like, he's existent and stuff. But, like, the annoying part is, you'll kill him, but then you don't because he presses R. and then it's just like, I'm full health. It's really, really, he's a cockroach. That's what he is. He's a cockroach. Primary emphasis on the caca part of that, because he's an asshole. But I will say this. If he got on that business suit, and he got that suitcase, and is dripping dollar bills, your team lost, alright? Accept it. It's same thing with the basketball skin Darius. The business suit, Dr. Mundo, is gonna mess you up. Fiora. There's only one thing I gotta say about Fiora. Whack. She's D tier. I can't stand Fioras, okay? Because they always think they're gonna pull some shit out of the hat. You know, and it's always like, no. Get back, bitch. Alright, it's not happening. Gangplank. Here's the thing about Gangplank. I feel like if you have a character that can build some items and then just like press a button in the vicinity of somebody and all of a sudden they lose 3/4 of their health, you're probably gonna be S tier. Like, there's no helping it. It's just how it is. You know, I think it's pretty messed up that he can do that. That needs to be nerfed. Garen. So, Garen, here's the thing about him. He's the most bland person in this game. Again, I'm saying that full chest, knowing that I have not played a majority of the cast. But he's just so bland. He spins like a whack Beyblade. He's a whack Beyblade, alright? And like, it's not even like an important whack Beyblade, you know? Like, if you're watching the series and Pegasus was going against just this random guy, but they just had to make episodes because they just needed to make episodes for a season, like, he's just one of those whack people that you go against, the most unmemorable piece of asshole that you just... And then all of a sudden, here's the thing, you're at half health, you're thinking you're fine, then all of a sudden he just sits down and prays, and then you're dead. Like, that's so jacked up. Get some skill. Get some skill, man. Yeah, little asshole. This dude, this little chipmunk rat asshole. This little guy. I don't know your name. And you kind of look adorable, but I hate you at the same time. I hate you because you're a long range person, which means you're probably S or A tier. But here's the thing about him. The reason he's not S tier is because he does a little mega evolution and turns into this little brawler who throws rocks. A little temper tantrum, basically. And, you know, it's not ADC. So, it's not good. That's all I gotta say. Alawi. Okay. Here's the thing about Alawi. She is a dominant top, okay? She's an asshole too. For some reason, Riot thought it was a good idea to like her little soul stealing ability, right? You feel me? Where she steals the soul from your body and then places it in front of her. She steals your spirit, puts it in front of you, bends you down, smacks that ass a few times, and is just having her way. And you can't really do anything about that, except for one thing. You can run away far enough. But that option and her killing your spirit leads to one thing, which is where your body starts spawning tentacles around it, which try and smack you even more. Because you already finished, but she wants more. You know, she's rude and unpolite. You know, and here's the thing. If you want to dodge those tentacles and beat them up because you don't want them to exist, otherwise they can still try and hit your ass. You know, you kill those tentacles and you're like, okay, now I can get into the fight. No, because she can immediately steal your spirit again. Like, that's so effed up, dude. Why is that on the same cooldown? Like, that's so whack. Yeah, so that's my take. Honestly, she's a dominatrix. She pulls down your pants, bends you down, and then spawns a tentacle on her fupa, and then just goes to town. She's an a-hole, man. So I'm putting her in S tier. Alright, this girl. I don't know who she is. I don't know why she exists. I've played against her once. It wasn't even in top lane though. It was in mid lane, and I beat the shit out of her, dude. So F tier. She just has blades and stuff. Like she's special. Like she dashes around and stuff. I don't really know why she exists. She just got dogged on in mid lane. She just alright, anyway. Jax. He got a nerf, so I'm gonna put him in A tier. But let me tell you something. It's really, really annoying to be playing the game and then all of a sudden this little a-hole just starts spinning his staff above his head and creates an AoE dodge effect. And like you thinking like, oh, I'm gonna win a fight, but then he just dodges every freaking thing ever and then stuns you. And then if you're like, okay, let me run away, no, because he can jump you and then it just like bonk, it's insta-death. So that's jacked up. Jace. He's probably B tier, honestly. Like, if you play against a good Jace, it sucks. And if you play against a bad Jace, which is everyone else, I guess. Yeah, I guess that's how that works. If you play against everybody else, you know, it's like your grandma with arthritis in the knees and a back issues trying to walk downstairs, you know, and so you can just punch the shit out of her. Kale. Okay, here's the thing about Kale. She emphasizes League, I think, the most out of any other character in this game. Early game, you know, is just like if you're having a bad time in League. You know, it's bad, you're getting killed a lot, you're not able to do a lot, alright? But then, her mid game is like if you're doing it okay. You know, she reaches level 11 and it's like, oh, I got 4 kills, I died 3 times, I got 1 assist. You know, I'm very even. You know, I'm just doing my thing. Holla, holla, holla. It is what it is. But then late game, right? That's when you're doing good in the league game. I'm talking her level 16, 18. She got 4 items. Dude, nobody in the match is standing up to you. This is what you're doing, okay? This is what you're doing. You run to them. You press your W on yourself to run a little bit faster. They see you, and it's like, and they just not having a fun time. Then you walk up to them and you start hitting them a few times. You start getting physical and shit, and they're like, yo, stop, and you're like, I'm feeling romantical. It's really hard to avoid KO late game. So because of that, I'm putting her B tier. I don't know what this dude's name is, but he's a rat with electric powers. And me being a Pokemon fan immediately jumps to Pikachu and Pichu. But here's the thing, he wears purple, so he's goth, cause that's what that means. He's a goth Pichu. And here's the thing, I played Super Smash Bros. Okay, so I naturally hate Pikachu and Pichu because they're little, you know, Pika, just throwing those electric balls, and they keep doing that little circle momentum thing. It's so annoying, and so just seeing something that resembles a Pikachu or Pichu, I'm putting you in F tier. I hate you. Okay, this dude's just on cocaine, so I'm putting him A tier. Like, that's hot. Yeah, I'm gonna stand by that. I'm not gonna change that answer. That's hot. Alright. I'm pretty sure this is the Deer Girl. Y'all may have just heard my voice shake a little bit. I'm traumatized from this girl. I played against her once in top lane. Once. I will never forget that tragedy. She built one item, and it's like, if you have a lot of health, she does more damage. Which sucked, but at level 3, she whipped out that ball and chain, and then just hop diddly skipped on over to my body and smacked my brain so hard I lost a neck. Alright, that was messed up. I'm putting you in S tier. I'm still scarred from that. The Rock Man. It's Geodude but with legs. Here's the thing about Geodude with legs. He's an asshole. A lot of these characters are assholes, if I'm being honest with you. But him, he just like, here's the thing. if you have a move that does a fair amount of damage and also tracks them, like who you're targeting, and you don't have to aim at all with it, like that's just kind of annoying. It's pretty good. It's just annoying. And then also, wait, I just thought about his ult. I just thought about his ult where he just. I'm putting you in beats here, goofy ass. That's great. Who are you? Who is this? I don't know who. Oh, wait a minute. He's the other tree dude. He's not Ivern. He's the other tree dude. He throws his children and blows them up. That's S tier, dude. That's S tier. I've never played against him top lane. I've only ever seen him in the jungle. But come on, he throws his children to blow up. You can't beat that. Wukong. Alright, here's the thing about Wukong. And I'm gonna get serious now. Here's the thing about Wukong. He's a bitch. He's just such an a-hole. No, I'm gonna stop using a-hole because I've been using it a fair amount. He's a bitch. He just disappears, reappears, and then it's like, and then disappears again. I'm putting you in D tier. You're just such a bitch. Mordekaiser. Alright, here's the thing about Mord. He's one of those characters that's just like, once you get to a certain level, you can't 1v1 Mord anymore. You have to like 3v1 him. Cause he's gonna grip your cheeks from far away, pull you closer, and then bring the hammer down. And it's just not okay. He's an abusive ex, and he wants more of that abusingness. So I'm gonna put him in A tier. Nasus. Here's the thing about Nasus. It's the same situation as Cho'Gath, right? As the game goes on, you're gonna start murdering people. And here's the thing, Nasus players will swear by their life like, don't let me get CS. Don't let me get CS. I'm gonna win the game because you're letting me get CS. Am I supposed to kill my minions for you? Like, what are you talking about? Let you get CS? I can't stop you from getting CS as the game progresses. You're gonna get that shit. Or you're just ass at the game. Like, so Nasus is immediately S tier. Because you're gonna get 20 minutes, your Q is gonna get to like 400 extra damage. There's nothing you can do about it. Because the game exists and it happens. And here's the if you want to go kill an Nasus, you can't, because he has his ult. He ults and you're just screwed. It's so annoying. It's just so annoying. It's a BS thing. So I hate him. The mountain goat bull thing that lives in a mountain and he works as a blacksmith. Here's the thing about this guy, right? He's mediocre at best. I've seen a lot of people in the top, the top leagues be like, Orange busted, he'll breathe on you, then smack you around a few times, and then you're done for. Honestly, don't let him breathe on you. Easy. Poppy. Here's the thing about Poppy. I hate her. F tier. S tier. ADC character, top lane. For some reason, the people at Riot said, hey, you know what's a good idea? Let's make an ADC character that has high mobility. Why? Like, why would you do that? It's common sense not to do that. How can a melee character get close to her if she has movement abilities to stay far away from the melee characters? And the melee characters don't have any moves to get close to her. That's so stupid. That's so stupid. Why? Don't let that be an existing thing. Take that away. That's stupid. I played against a Quinn the other day, and she backed. I went to tower, started damaging it. I swear upon what am I swearing upon? I don't know. Probably Donkey Kong. I swear upon Donkey Kong. This girl went to her base and back to tower less than 5 seconds. I swear upon Donkey Kong, alright? I'm not lying. She came back in less than 5 seconds. And she killed me because of it, because I wasn't expecting it. Little asshole. Alright, Renekton. Renekton players, I respect you, but he's not great. Alright? He's gonna do his little circular spin cyclone shit. But it's not gonna do much, because they're just gonna play someone better. And then you're losing. Because that's how this game works. Who is this girl? Oh, she's the girl with the broken sword. Honestly, why do you have a broken sword in your ass? Get a better sword. Loser. Who are you? I don't even know you. You're F tier. My boy. Set. Here's the thing about Set. I'm toxic with him. Alright? I'll be doing my thing and then I'll start doing sit-ups. That's what I do. And you know what? Because of that, I'm putting him in S tier. That man will do sit-ups all day if I need him to. I'll mess you up. And do some sit-ups. Just look at him. Look at his gaze. He has a toothpick in his mouth. Look at his gaze at you. Hair covering one eye. Sexy like. And then have you seen his body? It's like a big rectangle with a smaller rectangle in it. And within that small rectangle is 6 smaller rectangles. I look like an oval. Like, this is not fair. He's cool. He's cool, man. But I will say this about Set. I will say this. I'm not gonna joke around anymore. I'm gonna put him in his fair spot. Here's the thing about Set. I don't think there's a single other character in this game whose whole build is to get yourself killed. His build is suicide. His Q gets you closer to the enemies. His E pulls the enemies closer. His R teleports you and that enemy back into their enemies. If that makes any sense. Like if it's a team fight, for example. And so everybody's targeting you. You're losing health. Congratulations. You are your max health 3,000. You're now at 400 health. Then that's when you use your W. And if they're not in the middle, you're dead. Like, that's just how it is, man. That's just really how it is. So Set, honestly, like his build, his kit ain't even that good. But everybody always gonna complain because he's like, oh, true damage. Because, you know, people in this game are dumb. Shin. Here's the thing about Shin. He's a ninja. I'm immediately putting him S tier. He's awesome. My boy Singed. Alright, we gotta make a little bit of a thick. No. What's happening? Go down. We gotta do a little something here. Alright. Get this. No, what the hell's happening? There we go. Singed. Baby. That's what I'm talking about right here. That's what I'm talking about. Singed. If you make a character that can fart and move fast, I'm immediately liking him. Alright, I played one game as Singed. I built entire movement speed. There was a team fight mid. I can't express to you how fast I was moving. I couldn't keep track. I'm pretty sure the Flash would have bent his knee to me that day. Alright, this was messed up. Alright, that's all I gotta say. Sion. Sion, again, it's kind of like Cho'Gath. If he exists, he's gonna get health. And then he's just gonna run you down and then punish you. It's messed up. Silas. I'll put you B tier. First off, he's a mage with mage items, and mage items are freaking stupid. Why do they get so much ability power, and why do they get so much health from those items? It makes no sense. But Silas also has lifesteal on a move, which makes you just rethink like your life. I don't like it personally that he exists. I guess other people do. I don't though. Teemo. Here's the thing about Teemo. Alright, this guy. Do I need to say much about Teemo? Like, he's an ADC character. He throws mushrooms down, which you think would be like cool and everything until you die because of the mushrooms. And he's just, I know I said I wouldn't use this word anymore, but he is an asshole. He is such an ass. just throwing mushrooms around. He'll be in top lane, he'll go bot lane, throw a mushroom down, and then go top lane. Like, that's how much of a butthole this man is. And then he also has a move that just like, oh, BTW, you're blinded. And you're just like, well, how long am I blinded for? He's like, till I'm done. Like, that's so mean. Alright, whatever. This guy. I don't see a lot of people using this guy. I don't know his name. But I don't see a lot of people using him. Which is confusing to me because he's really, really good. He naturally builds crit. So you build attack speed on him. You don't even need to build crit. And then he can run you down. And then if you want to kill him, he ults. And then if he kills you, which he probably will, then he gets health back. That's amazing. Why do people use him? That's like, come on. This freaking, no, you're not going A tier, bud. Yeah. So, let's break it down real quick so we can all be on the same page. ADC characters in general are busted because they can just poke you and run away and poke you and run away, right? Urgot right here, this little dude in a mech suit is an ADC character. But for some reason, the people at Riot were like, dude, you know it'd be a good idea? Let's give him a lot of health. And then a normal human being would be like, why would you do that? And then people at Riot said, you know what? I feel like creating chaos is an entertaining thing on our end, right? And then even though he's an ADC character and he has a lot of health, you would think it ends there. Nope. Doesn't end there. For some reason, despite being ADC and having a lot of health, he does a shit amount of damage too. Like, it is insane. That man hits me with one ability and then my health bar is gone. It is so rude. He's rude. That's what he is. He's rude. He's a whack Bane, but he throws rockets at you. And then, you know what? Eventually, he's just going to be like, get over here. And then you're dead. And that's just mean. That's just me. That's me. Don't know your name, but I know you're an ADC character. Yeah, ADC character. You're rude. Vladimir. He suckages the blood. Here's the thing about Vladimir. Never seen him top lane. Played him in mid lane. I think he's bad. Putting him in C tier. Vladimir. Okay. Here's the thing with Vladimir. No, I should address this first. With Volibear, I'm pretty sure he's bugged, because there's some odd thing that happens where, like, I'll try and quickly do some abilities to try and catch the guard off of my enemy and try and kill them quick, but you can't do things quickly. And I'll press an ability, but Volibear, I guess, is just, like, in the game, slow, mentally slow, and he just won't do the ability, and I'll lose fights because of it. And so, because of that, I'm putting him D tier, because I'm like 90,000% sure he's bugged. Yasuo, I'm saying this because I don't know how to use him, and I can't really use him well, so he's F tier. I fully am aware that there are people that exist who know how to use him, and they will make a game because they exist, but I'm not willing to accept it. Yone, here's the thing about Yone. He's basically the second Singed. He's Singed and then Singed Child. That's how that works. Yone is cool because he's shirtless. Yorick. Alright. I wanna address this with Yorick. I just really want to address this with Yorick. I don't understand why your ult is the way it is. And he just spawns so much ad clear. And it's really, really annoying to deal with. I was playing a game once as Kale. He reached level 6. I reached level 6. At the same time, we're pretty even. He spawns his little cuck. I really want to hammer this point down. My max health was 1100. His ult spawned with 1200 health. It's an ad. And it continuously drains you of health. You know how effed up that is, man? He spawned an ad, and it had more health than me. And what's even worse is, like, if you want to kill his other little ads, his little minions things that he digs up the graves and, like, just pulls out children and throws them at you. If you want to use an ability to take them out, they take less damage from ability. You have to hit them with your autos. And I think that's pretty effed up, honestly. I really do. If you're going to throw all those minions at me, at least let me just one-shot them in any possible way I can. But that rant's over. This is a game. This is what I think. This is an Iron player's perspective of the top lane. He needs a major rework. Don't touch these two. Nerf them, all of them. They're all right. Maybe give him no, they're okay. They're okay. They're all right too. Slight buff. Give him a big buff so he can go right here. Honestly, buff. I mean, fix him. I don't even know with some of these people. And then yeah, that's it. Yep, that is it.